Smoking a pork rind.
Testing.
Yes, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. We back in the house.
What's up, y'all?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Big Tone?
How you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. Yourself?
Hello, my friends. How you doing?
What's happening, me? What's happening, man?
Everybody got accents today. What the fuck is going on? Oh, shit.
What's happening, Eric? What's up, bro?
What's up?
Yeah, that's what I want to hear, bro. I want to hear you come through with that. What's
On
up?
point right there. Action.
Get it started on action. Shit.
What's going on, fellas?
Man, you know,
Shit.
the same old shit.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. And some of that's been my fault. You know, I got a lot of family things going on. So, but I'm back. I'm ready. I'm ready to get this cracking. I'm ready to make the show happen tonight. I know we gonna act a fool because we haven't been here in a minute.
Maybe.
What's today?
The 18th,
18th.
Tuesday, December 18th.
Anybody been doing anything lately? We got it's been 2 weeks since we've been on the mic.
Nah, like I said, man, you know, I don't got nothing. I'm good, but shit. I mean, through the grapevine, everybody else been doing something. You know, I know I ain't been doing nothing. I mean,
What grapevine you mean? Because I ain't did
I
shit.
don't know what you're talking about. He always gotta say some wild shit.
What
And then
raisin-
King,
what raisin
the
toast?
answer. Wait a minute. The answer should have been, I ain't been doing nothing. This fool got to go through the grapevine and everywhere else. I don't know what he talking about.
Raisin talking to him. I ain't did shit.
Marvin Gaye listening, mother.
nigga, the shit you was talking about earlier make it sound like you had something cracking. Let's say it like that.
Okay, well maybe I didn't want that to be out in public. 'Cause I just told you, nigga, that we didn't do nothing.
Why would you do?
I ain't do nothing. You talking about going to the Golden State Warrior game? You didn't do nothing.
That's big.
You went back to dancing again.
Yeah, that's funny.
Damn.
I'm back to dancing.
Back to
On
dancing.
that
huh?
dance troupe.
Oh shit.
Thunder down under.
Getting close to Christmas. Anybody doing any Christmas shopping?
Yeah, man.
I'm a last minute dude, man.
I've been hitting up the online, bro. I haven't really been doing no stores. I think that's the best shit in the world, though.
What's that?
The online shit.
F you.
Online is the best way to go.
Yeah, but
shit, man.
people working crazy hours.
hey, fools be getting their ass whooped out there.
Man, I love
the traffic and
I love not having to go to the stores.
Yeah,
though,
me
man.
too.
I'm serious. I had to go to the mall. Shit, what day was that? Saturday? One of them days I went to the mall, and I forgot. You know, I hadn't been out there in the crowd in a while. I mean, this year yet. So we did that thing where you know how the light turned green for turning into the mall, and not realizing that it's the holiday traffic. I did that thing where if the dude in front of me go, I'll go.
Yo,
Man, we was out in the middle of the intersection. The whole
you
our
blocking
light
the
turned red,
intersection?
bro. The other people's light turned green to come. We stayed in the middle of the intersection the whole time while that light was green.
Yeah, you
Them
was one of
fuckers
them.
was beeping it. I didn't. You know what? If I would have realized it before, I wouldn't have did it. But I didn't realize it. I was like still in every regular day mode. I wasn't thinking about Christmas. It hadn't hit me yet. 'Cause you know you come off the freeway right there. You're not really. It didn't hit me yet.
So the man's in front of you. He blocking the
Well,
pedestrian crosswalk.
the bad thing about it is he is almost in. So if it had been just him,
Right.
the cars could have went around. They could have got by. But because I'm right behind them,
Oh,
now I'm the one that's blocking all the traffic coming that
You
way.
him.
So, yeah, I'm that motherfucker, man. And they let me know it too, cause them fools was beeping and shit. I was sitting in the middle of the intersection, like
What
Like,
you want me to
shit,
do?
like, which
Shit.
way he's up? I wasn't even paying attention to him.
Yeah, just turn up the music. Fuck them.
Yeah, shit.
Motherfuckers
Don't even worry about
uptight.
what they gonna do. Not like
I mean, ain't
get
gonna
out
do
the
nothing,
car.
but you still feel stupid.
Yeah.
You still feel stupid sitting in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah, this is true. But it's happened to all of us before. That same thing happened to you. Get caught out in the middle like that. Like, shit.
So y'all niggas ain't did no Christmas shopping. Y'all ain't bought my gift yet.
Nope. I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga, you the main nigga that should have bought gift. You ain't doing nothing.
Shit, you ain't lying. I should have all y'all shit. All y'all shit should be major.
And every time we walk in this house, you got Amazon boxes stacked out all up front. So I know it should be a
pick
gift
one.
to me somewhere.
Just pick one.
That's what I'm saying. I should be able to get one of them motherfuckers.
Just
They got all kind of super crock pots
just
and,
sneak right out
and
that
steam
motherfucker.
cookers and air fryers and all kind of shit.
I'm gonna walk in the kitchen, tell them one box for me. This
Yeah,
shit.
pick a box and be like, shit, I'm out.
I'm like, where my daughter's shoes go?
This motherfucker got
I can't, thanks. Be like, what the fuck you thanking me for?
every time I walk past there's a new waffle iron, a Traeger grill.
Hey, man.
This fool got all kinds of shit. Cooking shit.
You know what?
Hey, Tone, for a nigga who buys so much cooking shit, when's the last time you came in here and it was
Man,
you smell food?
I ain't smell no kind of potatoes. I don't smell no raviolis.
This fool ain't cooked nothing. Well, he ain't cooked nothing when we know we coming. That's
Oh, I ate like 5 hours ago.
that nigga cook on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. You know Mondays and night at the podcast. He
It
don't
don't
cook on
even
Monday night.
smell like a cafeteria
Simple
in
as
here.
that. There it is. You just did the math. You know the
Shit.
deal.
Oh,
Ain't no need to
bitch
cook
ass.
on here.
Punk ass nigga.
Y'all gonna bring some food.
Whatever.
I love walking to a house. It smell like a cafeteria. All nice and warm.
You talking shit. But I'm gonna tell all you motherfuckers, everybody out there, all 4 of you motherfuckers.
Listeners?
When your girl gone, you need to get you a Cuisinart air fryer. Nigga,
I
can
don't
cook on
like
that
the air
motherfucker.
fryer,
That
man.
shit is good in the motherfucker.
You know what? It made my so when we had it, we still got it. We moved into the grill now. I mean to the garage now. I made some chicken strips on it.
What?
We put some chicken strips in there, right?
Mhm.
And the flavor wasn't right to me. This didn't taste right. I need that cholesterol, nigga.
That oils. I need oils.
That cholesterol make it
That
taste a little
motherfucker
better.
said cholesterol
Something.
level fucked up.
It just didn't taste right to me though.
Damn.
My little nephew though, he be eating that shit, and basically, he's the only one that uses it. He be making his own shit,
I'm
and
trying to
he
figure
be
out
tearing it
why I
up.
lost taste.
I don't know why it didn't taste right to me.
Cause you know all the bad shit that all the stuff
And the
that's
oil.
bad for you.
You know,
Tastes
you
good.
know,
It's
it's
good.
funny. It's funny. Like when you make breakfast, you need like the bacon oil to go with your eggs and potatoes, right? It gives it that flavor.
You know all
But-
that shit.
But I don't know. Like, the air fryer, like for the type of things you're cooking. Like,
What'd you cook in it?
let's see what I made. I made like fried chicken in it. I've made like bacon cheeseburgers, fries, shit like that.
Bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah, bro. You put your cheeseburger. This is the cool part. You put your bacon strips in the back, throw your cheeseburger, throw your patty over there, right, and your fries in the front, and you just kind of watch.
You know
it
what?
moderate
Maybe
in
we
there.
got a whack ass one because I was like,
Yeah.
ours is more like a basket.
Yeah.
We got like a little basket where you
And
put
you
French fries
and
in
flip it
and shit.
around.
That
Yeah,
shit
you
is
put
right.
French fries in there, flip it around,
Probably
this,
a
that.
lot
Yeah.
a lot less messier. You know what I mean?
It is a lot less messier.
But you saw our microwave though, right?
Yeah, that bad boy off the chart.
So our microwave, our microwave does microwave.
Mhm.
It does air fryer,
Damn.
and it does convectional oven.
Hot damn. How much that motherfucker cost?
Nigga, don't worry about it.
I know you
That's
balling.
that
I
player
forgot.
shit. That's that
That's
shit.
that
You
ball-
know about that. You know
Hey,
about that.
it's only 2 ways it came to his house. I'm gonna go and tell his business right now. Either you started balling last week, or that shit fell off the truck. Which one is it?
That shit fell off the truck.
Crack.
It fell off with a matching refrigerator and oven too.
I heard that shit, right?
Yeah, damn.
But we got that deal on it. So
Got that discount, that deal, right? That right deal, at right time.
yeah, this deal we got on it was real good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Some
I'm
love, man.
gonna find out how the mall is tomorrow.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna find out how the mall is tomorrow.
Your girl making you go?
Nah, man.
Oh, you go. That's right. You off tomorrow.
I got to do my professional shaving tomorrow.
Are you going? Oh shit! I just realized what that nigga
Professional
said.
shaving.
Professional shaving. That means that nigga got to be.
Actual barber with the straight razor
Where that at?
at Roseville. It's called Art of Shave
What you gonna do that for?
because she went.
Oh, she got you
I
one?
was gonna call her
And you going
dumbass.
during Christmas time to get it done?
You got to
when
set
it's
an
packed?
appointment. You know, I was gonna. It's like an hour.
Yeah, but why you going in the mall to do that?
'Cause it's in the
Christmas,
mall.
You gotta, that motherfucker hella packed, man. Even the
'Cause-
parking hella packed.
Because it's in the mall.
I know, but why wouldn't you wait until after Christmas? I'm saying.
No, I gotta use that shit.
Oh, why didn't you do it before Christmas time? How long you had this damn thing she gave you? Yeah, exactly. You could have been did it, nigga.
Oh shit, that'd have been like my birthday last.
God damn.
I gotta use that shit up. You know these cards be.
Nigga, it's
these
been
gift
almost
cards-
a year since your
these-
birthday.
Man, these cards are like. You
This
never
nigga,
know.
hey, so he could have went this whole year, cause his birthday in January. It's January again,
Is that when you
Not
got
yet.
the card?
so he
Is
using
that
it
when you
now.
got the card?
Yeah, but it's kind of like. Yeah, that's when I get the card. So
nigga,
the
that's
thing is like
that's
I gotta use it.
That's some serious procrastination, bro.
No, because now I'm like I gotta use it now. Because I let my shit grow for just a bit longer. It's because now it's worth it, and then I can get a haircut too.
Damn. And but gotta go all the way to Roseville,
Yeah,
Galleria. Damn,
that's where they do it.
That's a motherfucking stretch right there.
Nah, it's up the street.
Why don't you go to your regular barber and get it done? Oh, cause she bought the thing.
Yeah, I gotta send a
I mean,
with
cause
that cat.
the barber shop I go to, they be doing the straight edge.
Yeah,
shit.
but
You ain't even got no beard. What you finna get done?
hold on. I got a whole lot more than you. I
Look,
would
look,
never
look,
buy
first
you
of
that.
all, first
I
of
would
all,
never buy you that.
First of all, there was no reason for you to go there.
I got hair.
All I'm saying is that you just finna get all that shit shaved off.
Yeah.
So what's the big? It's not like you got a beard or something that they gotta trim all up and make it. You just finna get a shave.
You don't understand what I got to deal with at home. She bought the gift card.
Nigga, but
It's got to be used.
okay.
So
That's
I'm
it.
going to go and use it. So I'm left the fuck alone. You just don't understand
nigga
what
said
I go through on a
This
monthly
ain't waiting till
basis.
the last month. The last month and the last week of the year to get it done.
And I'm going in the
You
middle
couldn't
of
wait
the
no
week.
longer.
And I'm going in the middle of the week. So
I hope you getting up early, bro, because you not. It's gonna be some shit.
It's all. It's gonna be packed from here on out.
it's an 11 o'clock appointment, so
It don't matter from here on out. It's gonna be packed.
I'll be good. I dealt with these people out there. I'm
He
good.
said, "She'll leave me the fuck alone."
Everybody's taken care of, though. Everybody's taken care of. Or at least the kids are taken care of. Shit.
You've already did your shopping?
Yeah, all the kids are taken care
I
of.
thought you said you didn't do your shopping yet. You already
I
did your
did,
shopping.
but it's the kids. But you know, kids are like, I want this, I want that, and then you get it, and that's it.
No, I ain't.
Me, I gotta deal with-
I ain't did that though.
And you ain't do that shit yet.
Nope.
Damn.
All
So
the older
you
kids,
ain't
use
gonna
money.
be doing too much online shit pretty soon. You're gonna be in the stores.
Well, my kids, we give them cash.
Gift cards
Yeah.
work well.
Yeah, I get
We give them cash or gift cards, but cash because that's what they want. And then my nieces and nephews, whatever's happening, I go to the nearest champs or whatever, and with everybody crowding around them champion sweatshirts or whatever. But let me get 5 of those.
You see the champs, Tim's?
Yeah. Champion Tims,
I'm good.
not champ. Champion Tims.
Champs.
Yeah. Champion Tims.
Champion.
From Champion.
Yeah.
Now, check it out. The actual Tims themselves, I don't care too much for. The Champion Tims themselves, it's a little bit all right.
No, that's
But
too much.
the Champion Tim sweatshirts, them is fat.
I'll do
They,
that. I'll do
they got
the-
the Champion across here, then on the sleeve it says Timberland. That shit's fat.
What?
Them is fat.
I'd rather just get the regular champion. Them shits. I like them
Get the
shits.
regular Champion there. You asked me
that's
about
what
the
I'm
Champion Tims.
Yeah, I'm
Why my
just
shit
asking.
just cut off?
I don't know. Probably
You turn that
The
off?
battery dead.
Might be.
Oh Lord.
It might be, bro.
Y'all can still hear me though, right?
Yeah.
Cut back on now. It says low battery.
So I was gonna ask you a question about the gift cards. I mean, when you was a kid, would you have wanted a gift card?
No.
No, give me cash.
Yeah.
Don't even give me cash. I'd rather for me to have the gift that I want,
Yeah.
or you take me to get the gift, because I had the kind of mom that would end up holding it, and then you might not ever get it. You know what I'm saying? You little kid, you don't be holding that card or that money. Give it here. You don't need all that money. Hold it. I'm gonna hold it, and then I'll take you to the store. You never end up at the store, and then one day you just happen to be at, I don't know, Piccadilly's or whatever the fuck the store y'all at. Hey, you ask your mom, can I have something? It'd be July. You be like, Mom, can I have these, whatever, this G.I. Joe man? She'd be like, oh yeah, go ahead. That's your present that you got for Christmas. I'm like, no, wait a minute. That's, that ain't, Uncle so-and-so gave me $50. What are you talking about? That's only $9.99. Like, nigga, just get the damn thing and be done.
Oh, that's fucked up.
So yeah, I'd rather, if it was the way I treat my kids.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I love to have gift cards. I love to have cash, because I know
it's a total different world on these goddamn kids, man. We treat these motherfuckers good. They get treated, because we got treated bad. That's why, like you talking about that right there. That's why we treat them like we treat them. We make sure they get everything they want. They be hooked up. Them kids is hooked up.
Yeah, but then, the thing is like we always kind of like gave I'd rather just give you money and you do whatever the hell you want to do with it, because there's no way in hell they wouldn't. I wish there was gift cards back then. Damn sure I would have.
There was gift certificates back then. That's what we got. You got a piece of paper that niggas.
Yeah,
There's a gift certificate.
but dude, there's no fucking way, dude. No.
Y'all remember gift certificates?
Yeah,
Y'all
bro.
remember it was an actual piece of paper that said,
Actual-
that motherfucker said, whatever store said Chess King,
Gift certificate.
$20, and the manager signed it.
Yeah,
That motherfucker said gift certificate all across
You
that
take it in
motherfucker.
and say, that person don't work here.
Yeah.
He be like, nah, I bought a gift certificate.
Who
He
the
don't
fuck
work
is
here.
Bob and shit?
Tony, the supervisor, wrote it. No, we don't got no Tony to work
Chess
here.
King.
You be like, that motherfucker worked here when I bought this gift certificate.
Hey, man, just going a little bit off topic, man, because you talking about how big them gift certificate was and how they said that shit. Even the welfare recipients get away with cold shit. You see them motherfuckers going there with a thing like a fucking
So they
credit
got the
card.
debit card
They
now.
got a debit card.
Yep.
What the fuck? You have to
they
go in there
gotta-
being
they gotta
embarrassed
switch up
with
now.
the brown, purple.
Yeah.
Big ass stamp that said food stamp on it.
I'll tell you
These
some.
motherfuckers got
I'll tell you.
debit
I'll tell you some.
card.
I'll tell you some true shit real quick. That people who know me from that's been known us for a while, seen me come up through whatever we started out at to what we are now. But I remember when me and my wife, which is a whole nother story, when we first got together and stuff, and how we were basically on our own. And that's a whole nother story. I don't want to get into that. But anyway, we actually, we found out my wife was pregnant with my first kid, right? And at that time, we didn't have, I forgot who I was working for at that time. I think I might have been working for this auto glass company. And I forgot where my wife was working, but we didn't have health insurance. So we had to apply for welfare.
Mm-hmm.
We went down there, and in order to get welfare, she had to say that she didn't know who the father was,
Yep.
or they're going to come after me. So there's all that. So we went through all this for them to tell us that we couldn't get welfare, bro. After all, I can't remember exactly what happened, but I don't know, because she had a job or whatever, but we didn't qualify for welfare. Mind you, we had rent that we was paying. We didn't know where we was gonna get this money from, right, to have this baby. We was gonna have this bill, I guess. I don't know. But I remember that we didn't qualify for welfare. And I was able to get past it. It's fucked up, because what makes you, what reminds you all the time is when you go to the store and you see them cats. I mean, we go to the store and we see cats, and I hate to sound like that that person in the store that's talking shit about people on welfare, but you see them cats with like not one basket, but like 2 baskets full of food.
Full of food.
And they get up to the front, they in front of you in line, and they using their welfare. Now it's a card. It used to be that
Credit card.
Yeah, they don't use the food stamps no more. They
They
got
use a coupon, purple, brown.
but they got the card and stuff, and you looking at them like, damn, why you paying for your shit? But I look at them cats and I'm like, man, they turned me down. They turned us down and shit. And then they made us, try to make us seem less than what we were by making us, not making us, but us lying, saying that, we didn't know who the father was when I'm right there and shit. It was a fucked up situation, but I was able to get past it and move on. But it still affects my wife in a way where she really feels a certain way about welfare.
Yeah.
And she's not for welfare at all. So that part of, if you want to call it, the what the Democrats fight for, not I'm gonna say the liberal people go for.
Yeah.
She's not for that at all because it failed her.
Well, I think the system screwed up. Yeah.
It is, and we were actually people who just needed some assistance, who had jobs, but we just needed a little assistance. You know what I mean?
That's what it is.
And that's what it should have been.
That's what it should be for. But it still should be for that.
But
he doesn't have enough to have medical care.
Exactly.
Medical care. Like,
right.
And he's willing to pay it back. It's not like he was going to say, I'm not willing to pay, but I just can't pay that big lump sum.
Yeah, while I'm paying for our bills every month.
Yeah.
Which was, I don't know what rent was back then. It probably wasn't much of nothing. It probably was like $600 or what. I wasn't making that much money either back then.
But back then, $600.
Yeah.
Bucks
So we're probably
rent.
paying rent. We're probably paying, I don't know, we might have had a car payment. Mm-hmm. We might have, whatever the little stuff we was paying for. There was no way in the world we was going to be able to pay for that, to have a baby.
Doctor visits.
And then, and so, Surrender really went down there thinking that she was going to be able to get some assistance. That, as far as she knew, everybody down the,
But they've been
everybody she knows been able to get it. Why not us? And we figured that because it seems the opposite. We figured it's because we were employed, because we did have a means of that showing that we were, responsible folks and shit that was trying to, do the right thing. Right. That they would be more, they would want to give it to help us out more than they would help out the person who ain't got shit. That ain't trying to do right.
You would think
and it's
that
the opposite.
Yeah.
The motherfucker who ain't trying to do nothing is who welfare for.
Yep. 6 babies on the crotch. 6 babies on the crotch. Don't know who none of the daddies is. They all good for them.
You don't got to work. Yeah. And you ain't got to be married. And you got kids. Then you qualify.
But you know what though?
That's fucked up.
In the big picture, now that everything's said and done, I'm glad. I'm able to look back at it. I wasn't glad at the time, but I'm glad that they denied me, man, because it's something that we didn't get, and I can say that we never received it, we never got it, and we figured out a way. We figured, things worked out for us, and we were able to do what we had to do, but without their assistance. So now, we can say fuck them. But,
all right, man, fuck them.
Hey. You got your reasons. Shit, most people ain't.
But he hits a key point, man. The fact is, you would think GA is for, which is general assistance, is for people who need a little help. They don't need all the help.
Assistance.
They just need a little help. Like I'm in a situation here. I'm gonna have a baby. I need this, or I lost my job for a second, and my wife does have a job, but it's not enough to pay the bills. No, they be like, she got a job. You all right? You'll make it. Don't watch TV. Don't put no gas in your car, and whatever the hell you can do, you'll make it.
Don't watch no TV.
We ain't giving you no more money. That's some crazy shit you would think, but instead, like Eric said, it's for the motherfuckers who will not get up and go look for a job.
Ain't gonna do shit.
Ain't gonna do shit. Continuously having kids, and have no intention on doing nothing but staying on the system for the rest of their life.
What say you, Tony?
That's some bullshit. But at the same time, go and have your kids because they only last for 18 years.
Nigga, what you just say? Go have your kids.
Yeah, go and have your kids. They only last for 18 years. What you gonna do then?
I don't
You're
know.
too old to have another one.
There's a lot of motherfuckers.
You can't
out there
reboot.
I don't know what the hell that got to do with anything. That nigga Tony just told y'all to go have your kids, so go have them.
kids. No, you
They
don't
only
knock
last for
yourself out.
18 years, so go have them.
Hey,
So
there's
that
a-
Tony logic.
There's always a cheat.
There is a lot of
Go ahead and knock
career,
yourself out. I
there's
can't
a lot
stop
of career baby mamas out there. They career baby mamas. They having them every 5 years. So shit, that they can learn that out about 30 years,
Yeah,
35
I mean-
years.
Yeah, but I mean that's the system. They even tell you. It's right there. They ask you all the questions with the answers in there. They go. Everybody tells you just, hey, listen, I'm not working. I'm not with my baby daddy. I'm not married. Then by the time you know it, it's like, okay, well then, I guess we're gonna fix you all up and
No, what he's saying, I understand what he's saying is that the right answers, they kind of coach you in what the right answers
Right,
is. The right answers is basically is so demeaning though. It's so like because the right answers is basically you're saying I'm a hoe. I fucked everybody in there. I don't know who the daddy is.
Yeah.
I don't know, even if I did know, he's a piece of shit. And I ain't doing nothing with my life. So all the answers is
That's not the answer I want to give.
yeah, exactly. But all the answers that you got to give to get the assistance is admitting is like you just saying that I'm not
piece of
worth
shit.
I'm not worth shit,
Yeah, I'm not with
and I made all kind of bad decisions, and I'm gonna keep on making bad decisions. So I need your help.
And the other part, I guess, at the end of that, Tone, like you say 18, 20 years or whatever it is, if they still have no career path, they still have no job, what happens after that, right? Is the other point.
Did you just say 18, 20 years?
Yeah, that's
You've
what
been
Tony
on
said.
welfare 18, 20 years.
No, that's what Tony said. It only can last
yeah,
for
at least
18
about
years.
18, you're done.
So them motherfuckers, and you're right. Them
Yeah.
motherfuckers, they'll stay on welfare for 18,
Yes,
20
I'm saying.
They'll stay
years.
there
They
for
stay, that's
18.
what they stay there. So what happens after that is what Tony was saying too. Also,
what
they
the
only
fuck?
can
Go
do
ahead.
it so long.
And after that, they've been on welfare for 18, 20 years.
What do they
So
do
they ain't
after
learned.
that?
No, they stay on some type of assistance.
Some type of GA.
You got to.
Damn.
I mean, damn, if you ain't worked in 18, 20 years, are you gonna hire him?
I hell no.
You 50 years old and ain't never had a job.
No, let's
That's crazy, dog.
let's make this to where people don't think, look at these motherfuckers.
Okay.
Y'all ain't,
I mean, I've
ain't
been working
about
since I was
shit.
fucking 9. I can't say shit.
I was-
throwing
dude,
papers or some shit.
There was no shame. My mom worked.
Yeah.
She was a private nurse, and she was still, that was money that was underneath the table, but she was still taking assistance,
Yeah.
right?
But
But it's one of those. It was welfare. It was welfare. Them coupons.
My
I had
mom,
no shame. Let's go.
see, okay, now,
Let's go get some food.
Hey,
Now-
don't you
I
ever
ain't
think
fu-
the rest of us haven't benefited off GA? I know I have.
Yeah,
My
same.
family has.
I was
Don't
gonna
you-
say,
Yeah,
my
I'm
mom
not
actually
saying
bought.
that.
My mom actually bought food stamps from
50%?
people because my mom was my mom, like I told you earlier, my mom had owned beauty shops.
Right.
So people would come in there. They knew that. Yeah, I guess I could tell the story. Mom she ain't listening. So mom,
All right, mama.
one of the things that she used to do is she used to buy the food stamps from because, like you say, it's 50%.
50%. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so you get $100.
Went to grocery for $50.
Yeah, so it worked out. And then the other thing she did, she had a lot of boosters that used to come in. We call them boosters, say steal stuff. So
Yeah.
all my school clothes, my mom would tell them, I need stuff for Eric. And the kids, they would go out and steal all the stuff, bring it back to the shop. And my mom back then, remember Jerry curls were in.
Yeah.
And Jerry curls, I forget how much they used to
$65.
cost.
$65.
Yeah, they was like $65. So that's a lot of money. If you got
Lot.
if you got 4 or 5, if you got 4 kids and y'all all got Jerry curls, that's a lot of money to be paying for curls. So mama used to be like, you know what? Give me some school clothes.
Activators.
Give me some school clothes and some of that government cheese.
Hey.
We can work something out. That
was a
My
discount.
mom used to do it.
Because the California was 100, and then it got cheaper because they came out with the Jerry.
Yeah.
Shit.
Tony never worried about that. Tony had a permanent Jerry curl.
Yeah, he just wet it up and going out
Yeah,
there.
he can still got one now. All I gotta do is
natural.
he got the DeBarge. He got the DeBarge
Whoa.
shit. Tony's sexy like that, boy. Go ahead, Tony, shake it up. Look at her. Look at her.
Shake it, Tone, shake it.
Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna say nothing. I try to grow my tail back in the day.
That bad boy was
damn
curly.
sure they were trying to put activator on there. It said late, so it just curled down. Nope,
That's
that
it, man.
motherfucker said.
The rest of us gotta sit up underneath there with relaxer and curlers
pink,
in our head.
The pink or
Tony,
the brown or the purple
Tony
or the white.
just slapped curl activator in his head. He was good to go.
Man, Tone, the pink was the small one they put in the front, and then you had the white was in the back.
Come on, listen. I'm gonna talk my shit right now. I just added water. That's all.
That nigga just added juice. That's nothing but juice and berries, bro.
That's a nuts and berries.
Nigga, that ain't no juice and berries. Nigga, ain't nothing but Ultra Perm. Anyway,
That
bro.
nigga said, "Let your soul glow."
I ain't gonna lie though. I ate a lot of grilled cheese with that block that they sent to the house.
I ain't never ate no champ, but I remember that
I hate
box,
that shit.
that brown box sitting in my freezer. I remember that shit.
You have to cut that motherfucker at the
Big
lay
ass,
on it.
thick ass.
Woo!
You gotta put all your weight on it. You gotta put all your weight on it to get that knife through that shit.
You need that. You need to get one of those construction paper cutters. or
Shit, yeah.
something.
That motherfucker wasn't no joke. That. Hey, but I don't give a
Shit.
fuck. That grilled cheese sandwich was
Grilled
screaming.
cheese. Wow.
That
I
shit-
don't know how it was on the
To this-
West Coast, but East Coast, man, that shit.
That
I was
Nigga, it's the
like-
same over here too. Nigga.
I seen that block.
My
I was
mama,
like, oh.
my mama still swears by she still swears that the macaroni and cheese that she make in the holidays, it ain't the same. Now if she can't get some of that block
Some of
cheese,
that block cheese.
she needs some of that block
I'm
cheese,
cool.
nigga.
Man.
I'm gonna upgrade the
My
Velveeta.
wife don't use it. To who?
Whatever that Velveeta.
No, hell, that's not real cheese.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it is. That was the pouch.
Man, that shit ain't real cheese. That
Man,
Velveeta
here we
shit,
go.
man.
In the pouch.
Man, you
Nah,
make
that
them
ain't-
Not
black
the
folks
powder.
right now. Black folks all over the. Wait a minute, we only got 4 listeners. I don't even think none of them black.
You gonna talk to every
Don't
One
nobody
of
use
them-
Velveeta, nigga.
one of them is black.
That
One of them
Velveeta's not the way to go when it comes to
Yeah,
macaroni
man.
and cheese.
Hey, that ain't real cheese, Tom.
I use it.
Nah, dog.
That motherfucker shit. I don't know what that
I
shit
use
is.
It's not, dog.
I use it.
Those
Yeah,
are
but
that
you
idiot.
beige.
Barrel.
You a beige
Cracker
nigga.
Barrel, white
Nigga,
cheddar.
but-
That shit's good.
Cracker Barrel is something different.
What is it?
It's cheese, nigga.
All right then.
Velveeta ain't though.
I use both.
Damn.
Oh, beige niggas, man.
You don't eat at my house. What you worried about?
I ain't ate at your house.
That's what I'm saying. I just said that. You
I
don't eat at my
have.
house.
I said I have.
When?
I ain't never ate at your house, Tone.
Well, we ain't had no macaroni and cheese though. Cause you sensitive.
Man, I ain't eating no macaroni and cheese. I had the best teriyaki chicken or whatever the hell the Pops made was the best I ever had in my life.
He did the Yoshida sauce.
That shit was good.
But the bottom line is what you're saying, yeah. But
Oh, yeah, what
a
you
lot of
talking about?
motherfuckers
Yeah.
have benefited from GA. And
Wait a minute, that's not even what we was talking about, nigga. This
Yeah,
all
but
came back from Christmas shopping.
Nigga,
So,
Oh, yeah.
So
You know,
it go all the way back to Christmas shopping. Y'all ain't give me nothing. I ain't got y'all nothing either. Ain't nobody went Christmas shopping.
not
Tone
like
and
that.
Tone
We
and
don't
got
do
the
that.
kids some shit.
I got the kids some shit, but I'll be there tomorrow.
What did you get the kids?
Most of them are young, so they toys. They still think Santa Claus. Is
Ain't no like cool toys though. It's like like little kid shit.
Ain't none of them want no GI Joe. None of them.
Yeah.
They
Ain't
don't do
nobody
Kung Fu
trying-
Grips
ain't nobody
no more.
do G.I. Joe no
I'm
more,
surprised
dog.
you like getting like PlayStation shit.
Nigga, I
ain't
think
buying
they
none
done
of
with
them.
PlayStation too.
Nah, they ain't old
It's all
enough.
about Xbox.
Xbox and PlayStation.
I don't even hear the kids talk. I mean, you know what? But I'm talking about my relationship with the kids I know.
They play them.
My little nephew got both, and
They
all
got-
all he do is his Xbox. That
Yeah.
Fortnite, then
Fortnite,
Fortnite
yeah, there
shit.
it is,
That's
Fortnite.
all they do.
Yeah.
all my nieces and nephews, they're too small for video games. We ain't letting them play that bullshit.
Damn.
Even though they be looking at mine, I'll be like, no.
Wait a minute,
Hell
dog. You know
no.
what? Your nieces and nephews, don't try to put them on a higher plateau than my nieces and nephews. You talking about, oh, they don't do that bullshit because my nephews and them do that bullshit. So you trying to make yours seem like they better than mine.
Mine is still in elementary. What's the
I don't know. I'm just saying the way you said it, like your nephews and nieces is better than my nephews and nieces.
I'm saying to where
Just
I ain't
because
buying
mine
that
little
bullshit.
badass motherfuckers. Don't be trying to.
I am not buying shit. You getting the toys, and no, ain't no Santa. How you like that?
Hey. So.
Oh, yeah.
No, we. So what? Yeah. What else we got? Because we just. No, I was gonna. I mean, this is way out of like left field, but my dad. So my birthday was yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And while we mentioned that Kevin's was the week before, a couple weeks ago, whatever, a couple weeks before. So we both had birthdays here, but yeah, I don't celebrate my birthday, but I get phone.
I get depressed and shit.
He's sorry. That's why I ain't
Fuck
make a
you.
big
I'm gonna
deal.
tell it, nigga. This is ridiculous.
He's sorry.
You too cool for that shit.
Oh, so we telling our feelings and shit now,
No,
huh?
I'm just saying.
No, you telling my feelings, so I want to tell your feelings.
No, I'm saying
We
for
didn't do nothing for
motherfuckers.
your birthday.
Oh, you jumping in too?
No, we didn't.
My birthday ain't around yet.
No, we didn't. But what I'm saying is just on the real. This nigga right here, one of the coolest dudes I know. I ain't gonna even front. And a lot of motherfuckers fuck with Eric. A lot of
They say
motherfuckers.
you beg to differ.
No, I'm not saying a lot of motherfuckers fuck with Eric.
Beg to differ.
You know what I mean? They fuck with him. I run out and say, "Oh man, what's up, Kevin? It's Eric's partner." Blah blah blah. They like fucking with Eric, but you can't do nothing for this brother. Like have a big party or what, nothing like that.
No, don't do
because
that.
he don't like that shit. So it's kind of fucked up for us who want to celebrate.
Lame.
All of us kind of like want to kick it with E because you know that
Okay,
nigga don't want to do it.
okay.
I know.
Okay,
So
okay.
fuck
Real
you,
quick,
I'ma
real
say
quick,
that.
real
I'ma
quick,
say
real
that.
quick.
I know.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, bro.
No, you
Thanks.
don't.
You my boy and
No, you
everything.
don't.
Yeah,
Love you like a whatever.
Yeah.
Love you like a mole.
But the funny thing about
kick the
that
shit
whole
out of
thing
him.
he just said, especially with these two niggas, is he said it's fucked up for us who want to celebrate something. Now these are the same niggas who have birthdays. We all got birthdays, right?
All of us.
We all got birthdays.
I hope so.
Tony, you got a birthday?
I hope so.
Okay.
Shit.
These motherfuckers ain't never threw a party for themselves. They ain't like they throwing a party. Kevin's the first motherfucker to be like, it's my birthday, whatever. I'm trying to do nothing. Ain't trying to do nothing. Tony the same way. I was on birthday. I ain't trying to do nothing. But when it's my birthday, it's like, oh nigga, you sorry. You ain't throwing no
Nigga,
party.
you wanna know
You are-
everybody.
Okay, well, we got one birthday still to come.
Yeah, we got
It's in a
told
couple
you.
Wait,
weeks.
wait.
It's in a few weeks.
Wait a minute.
So we gonna have a party.
For all three of us.
We're gonna have a party. No,
yeah.
his birthday
Well,
coming up.
All the party.
No, we're gonna do
No, we ain't starting with me.
No, Tone, no. I mean, Kev. No, I don't
No.
want no party. And I know you don't want no party. We gonna have one for Tone. Tone, we gonna go to the house and have a party.
You can come over.
No, we gonna have a party.
It's gonna be me.
You know, see what I mean? Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
But we celebrating.
I'll celebrate with y'all.
You are a goddamn lie.
I think it's fucked up for him to bring up my depression.
Bring your anxiety and shit of the next year.
So
What kind of bullshit? What's
I didn't
Kev at?
even, you know
I'm
what?
about to get in his
I didn't
ass,
want to
too.
bring him. I didn't want to bring up. I brought up the birthday thing to talk about my dad. My dad sent me a. My dad sent me a text saying happy birthday, right? Now my dad's 70 something years old, right? 70. Shit, he gotta be like 76 now, right? Damn. So he getting up there.
God bless.
But he sends me a text, and I noticed that he put an emoji on it.
Oh yeah.
He had like a happy face emoji at the end. I'm like, all right, Dad trying to text and 80, at damn near 80 years old. At damn near 80 years old, he ain't learned some emojis. I didn't realize it then. I just looked at it and then said, all right, he said happy birthday, whatever. So today, I get a text from him, and it's
shit emoji.
Well, no, what's funny about it is evident. It's evident that that it wasn't meant for me. He sent a text to me when he's supposed to, it says this is out of nowhere. It says he is in the hallway giving staff a difficult time. Emoji, 2 thumbs up with a blushed face. He will be okay. And I'm like, I guess I know. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about, right? Then I realized, it ain't for me. So I don't send nothing back because I'm busy. I don't send nothing back. Then that was at 10:41 a.m. At 12:17 p.m., so 2 hours later, This nigga sends another one. Says, "Oops," with a with an emoji. That message was intended for Junior Bates, Mr. Bates' son. But I know it ain't funny to everybody else, but it's funny to me because my 80-year-old dad damn near is sending me these texts accidentally, whatever, with all these emoji faces and shit. But he's being like, in his eyes, it ain't funny. It's like, that's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what the kids doing. That's what everybody's doing, the emojis.
Yeah.
But he killing me with these emojis, man. My dad
Gotta use
damn
them
near 80.
emojis, man.
My dad damn near 80 using emojis.
You gotta use the emojis. You know.
Shit is scary, man.
What?
Just think about that
I
shit.
don't using
Shit is
emojis.
scary.
Man, I'd send the shitty one all
Oh
day.
shit!
I send the shitty one all day.
You
Yeah.
ever thought about, like, you see these online dating people where they go back and forth with these conversations and they have these relationships online and then eventually they go to meet each other?
Oh yeah, no.
Just think about that shit. Motherfucking
Yeah.
95. Just texting back and
But
forth.
that's hard to do now, man. You can see each other like Skype
Yeah.
and all that shit. Imagine
Yeah.
there's no Skype. You just be texting.
Back and forth.
Yeah, you get catfish like a motherfucker. They still getting catfish now with
They
the
still get
Skype.
No, you know what? No. That's not. There's no way. My shit cut off again. There's no way in the world you should get catfish now.
For sure. There's no way, but people still getting catfish.
Nah, but that's stupid, folks, bro. The only way you get catfish now is if you settle for not seeing video of your man. Because with FaceTime and all that stuff, or woman, I'm sorry, your man or woman. If with FaceTime, there's no reason in the world why you shouldn't be able to look at your phone and see that person on the phone and be like, "How you doing?"
Talk to you.
and talk back and forth to each other. If you haven't did that yet, and you call yourself in a relationship with this person, or it's been a few weeks, and y'all ain't FaceTime yet, that's your own fault, bro.
Yeah, because if she says I can't FaceTime,
Yeah, there's something wrong with that, bro.
you might want to
Bing, bing, bing. Alarms going off right there. It's like,
You might want to second thought. Think about that girl you met in Colombia.
you thought it was a girl.
Yeah, his name is Juan Carlos.
You was making out. Your hand felt something. What the fuck
Ah,
is this?
shit. No,
But that's a topic for another day.
That's another podcast.
But
Hey, Kev, I still got to get in your ass. How come you ain't saying nothing about your birthday?
I knew it was his birthday.
You did?
Yeah.
You a lie.
Nah, I know
He
his
knew.
birthday. I
ain't
talked
say
to him.
what-
They went
ain't
out.
do nothing.
He went out to eat that night because he came over my house. He came over my house after dinner.
Oh, okay.
He came over my house after dinner.
Yeah.
Had a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still ain't having a party. at my
We
house.
just don't do shit on our birthday.
But on the real, you right, and I'm with throwing a big ass party.
Eric looked at you crazy.
I'm with it.
He took a big pause.
I'm with it.
What?
I'm with it. Fuck it.
You a damn lie. When did you start becoming about a big ass party?
Man.
I ain't never knew this fool to be about no big ass party.
I'm with it. Shit. Nigga, I don't know when. It ain't gonna be in December.
I don't think people our age throw parties.
No,
You
we
just
Yes,
just
I
get
don't,
do.
together.
yeah.
I go to them all the time. I do. I'm always telling you about somebody else's.
Oh no,
I just don't do it.
I don't want to
Yeah.
clean up.
It ain't nothing to do with the age, though. I don't
Mom,
even trip.
My wife she liked parties and shit. She was
That's always the girls, man. They always like that shit.
There's some guys that's
Every
about
year
it.
you be
Remember,
trying-
Doss always be talking about my birthday coming up. Let's go to we going to Vegas and shit. Let's go to Vegas. I just be faking on it.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
ain't
want to go.
nobody- Yeah, but that's going somewhere else to do it. Ain't nobody doing it at their house though. You know what
I ain't even trying to go to Vegas with a bunch of niggas for my birthday.
Nah, I'm cool.
Vegas just ain't what it's cracked up to be, man. I know a lot of
I-
niggas love Vegas, but it ain't me, bro.
Yeah, I think if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do something real cool. Go to Barbados or some shit I ain't never been to before.
Yeah, you take me to my birthday. Take me to the island
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just do
so I
something
can
real
see my
cool.
folks.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just realized.
You
that
know,
nigga
Rhode
said-
Island?
He said, "I see my phone."
Man, you know,
Long Island,
come on, bro. Don't
That nigga
disrespect
said
like that,
Michigan?
man. I'm from Casa Verde.
Detroit,
He said, "Michigan."
California, Casa Verde.
That's what I said, nigga.
Ain't that California? Casa Verde.
So,
It's
hey,
an
that-
island.
hey, that's some
It's an
apartment
island right off
complexes?
Stockton.
So apartment complexes?
Off of Dillard Road.
It's an island right off of Stockton.
Oh shit.
Nah, man. No.
Casa Verde. Y'all hating on us.
No, we ain't, bro.
Bird.
It's up the real.
But we savages, nigga. You don't want no part of us.
You want no smoke?
No smoke, nigga.
Smoke.
But
No
no
smoke.
Oh,
A lot
smoke.
of golf,
Hey,
but no smoke.
speaking of no smoke, so who did I just hear that from? Trick Daddy just threatened somebody.
Ebro.
Oh,
Oh,
Ebro.
they don't want none of that shit with them old cats.
That was Trick Daddy.
he don't
Ebro
want that
old.
one,
Ebro old too.
Ebro, yeah, that's right. He old to us. So
That's what they call me. Old man Ebro.
Ebro old too.
Them old cats, they really get to it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't even want to go into it because it's a bunch of bullshit.
He can't go to Orlando.
Man,
Because we talking about Kodak Black. It all come back to Kodak Black, and then here we go again. We into a topic that we don't know shit about.
I know it. I'm watching.
Who's Kodak Black?
Yeah, exactly.
Breakfast Club, and they got Michael Blackson on there talking about his beef with
Kevin Hart. Nigga, that's an old
That's
ass
the old one,
interview.
right, that old one, right.
Yeah.
But he bring up the smoke between your boy. Sit at the end. What's his name?
Nigga, why you pointing?
I'm pointing him because I come after Charlamagne the God and Baby. That shit had me fucking dying like shit, nigga.
You so late. Nigga,
I'm
on that
late,
shit.
but I'm late. I'm late just thinking of the fact that these motherfuckers, these young cats, fucking with these old dudes.
But
Thinking these old dudes.
but in your topic though, I mean, in your situation that you just
Charlamagne
said,
the God is the younger dude.
he old as us, nigga.
That nigga ain't that old.
Nah,
He
just
almost.
turned-
He just turned 40 something.
Yeah.
He
No,
just
he
turned
just
40?
turned 40.
Okay, well, 40. Damn.
He's
That
I'm just
nigga
saying.
been around that long?
I'm just trying to give you
Yeah.
facts.
Oh man, that's impressive.
He called Charlamagne young, though. That nigga ain't young.
Because baby, that nigga old.
And Charlamagne old.
Yeah. So I was just thinking that man,
No, Charlamagne ain't
about to get his
young,
ass
man.
whooped.
That nigga
Fucking
old.
around with that motherfucker. And I'm thinking about niggas talking about smoke, and I'm thinking of these young cats talking crazy to the older cats.
But at that point,
These older
though,
cats be ready to
Charlamagne
fight.
had been through some situations before, so he got security. It ain't like that's an easy win for Birdman.
No.
Charlamagne got security. What's his name? Wax.
Yeah, you gotta go with the wax.
Yeah, he
That's his
got security.
That's his partner Wax.
Charlamagne ain't
That's
getting
his partner.
Charlamagne ain't getting jumped no more. He ain't getting
Yeah.
hit no more.
It's either gonna be wax or some white men with
With
guns.
guns.
with the
That's what he
suit.
always says. I got white men with guns.
He said
Ready to
those
shoot your
guys
ass.
are licensed and bonded. So yeah, come on.
They can't wait to shoot your ass.
Yeah, but wax is the cat that
They
wears.
knock niggas out with
Yeah,
baseball
that
gloves.
motherfucker. Yeah, he
I
wears.
think wear the baseball batting gloves.
Yeah,
Be knocking
he
niggas
got
out.
his gloves and sitting in his back pocket. So
Yeah,
when
okay.
when he sees
And he
something
got
coming,
a
he
new
gonna put
and he
them
got a
on.
new podcast.
Wax does?
He got his own podcast, bro. That
Oh,
shit gonna be
shit.
funny as hell. I can't wait.
These motherfuckers is a trip though, man. I'm listening to these motherfuckers beefing about the stupidest shit. Like, man, come on, man. Let's be realistic.
Well, since
Yo,
we on
Smoke.
beef, we might as well go ahead and mention it again.
Which one?
The person we don't supposed to mention.
The name we do not speak?
KW.
So Kanye,
This nigga, man. I heard it.
this nigga had been tweeting, or is it tweeting, or was he posting the shit? Him and Drake.
Tweeting.
But he tried to get in Travis Scott's ass about it.
Well, he got a point. I can understand that part of it. Because supposedly, think about it.
Okay.
It's like, this is the beef is with Drake again.
Right.
So his problem was, he feels like Drake sneak dissing him on some songs or whatever, some stuff.
Duh.
But the reason we was getting back when I can see where he's coming from with the Travis Scott thing. And I'm speaking on him like I know who the fuck Travis Scott is that Travis Scott is supposedly, if we make it official, like his brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Pretty
Okay,
much.
so think about it. Drake went on Travis Scott's song
Sycamore.
and dissed Kanye. Now that'd be the same as one of us, like me going on, like or somebody coming on like my song to diss Tony,
Yeah.
and then me allowing it, like, and then me sitting back like you looking at me like, damn, you let the nigga come on your song on your album to diss me.
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand where Kanye could feel a certain way about Travis Scott letting somebody come on there because they are supposedly, because he said it in one of the tweets, we family. He said him and Travis Scott are family.
Yeah.
So why would he allow, if him and Travis Scott have that type of relationship, why would he let somebody come on to his album dissing him? They brother-in-law. I'm not going to let you,
Yeah.
no matter how me and my brother-in-law we not blood. That's my brother-in-law.
Right.
But I'm not going to let, even though y'all my boys, I'm still not going to let you come on my album to
diss you.
diss my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Because that's
Like,
going to start
hold on,
trouble.
yeah.
That's going to start trouble with me and my wife, her sister, or whoever you married to or whatever.
It's
I'm
an
not gonna do
assumption of
that.
loyalty because everybody's whatever involved with the Kardashians. But
Okay, so
Okay.
I'll ask you this, Tone. I'll ask both of you guys. So where does your loyalty lie? When it comes to stuff like that, your boys and, I don't know, niggas that you hang out with, because basically that's what it would be. It would be basically niggas in your peer group. Do you let that come between you and your wife?
Nah, family come first, no doubt.
I didn't say family, even though your wife is your family, but I'm not saying family. I'm being specific with your wife. Do you let that shit come between you and your wife? Because I'll tell you something that I never thought would become true, would never be true. My brother told me a long time ago. He said, I don't know what we were discussing, but I mean, everything was pretty serious. He said, there's gonna come a point in your life where the most important things to you in life is going to be your family. And your family is going to consist of your kids, your wife, and that was going to be
Your family. That's
your family.
Yeah.
And he told me that there's going to come a time where that's going to become more important to you than your family.
Then your mom and dad.
Your mom, your dad,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
told him back then that I could never see that. Now, this is before I had kids. This is before I had all that stuff. Before I was married and all that stuff. I could never see where that would become. Mama was everything.
Yeah.
Dad was your dad.
Yeah.
Brother, your sister, all that stuff, that's your thing. And sure enough,
He right.
he right.
100%.
Because that's your family now.
That's the
your
person
blood.
that's in your corner. That's
That's
the
your
person
blood.
That does,
And truthfully, my mom is my mom. I love my mama to death. Love my dad to death, whatever. But I've lived longer now with my wife than I've lived with my parents.
yeah, that's
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah.
They've had my back. I mean, my wife's had my back more than anybody I know.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you speak on folks, don't get it twisted. I fight with my wife all the time. We fight all the time. That's what we do.
Yeah, everybody. Yep.
But if there's one person I know I can count on, that I know no matter what, and I got some true friends, so I got some cats that I really call my boys. If there's one person I know, no matter what, is gonna have my back, it's gonna be her. She might tell me I'm wrong as fuck, but she the one.
yeah.
You know you can.
I mean,
I
yeah,
know
they-
that.
Yeah, that's no doubt.
You
That's-
guys are
that's-
married. I don't know nothing about that.
Nigga, you married too.
No. But the thing is that is true because I've seen it myself with my my siblings. Is like all of a sudden they just disappear because they got their own thing going on. It's like you
Life
guys
takes a different
coming over?
shape,
Yeah.
man. It takes a different form. You just,
Yeah, but
the
okay, so-
loyalty goes totally different. Like
Right.
Eric said,
Now this is us. We are not celebrities. We ain't. This is us. We gotta live life, pay bills, and worry about the future like anybody else.
yeah,
But you go to the celebrity stage, like these guys are at, to go back to Kanye, KW, and Travis Scott and all them.
yeah.
I'm thinking, I mean, come on. That is a pretty hot line right there. Sycamore is cool as fuck. I mean, come on. It's business.
I'm thinking.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
thinking,
a
business.
minute.
It's
Wait. What he's saying could be true and everything, but that's not what the question is right now, though.
no, the question is,
I want the question. We're talking about the question, though. The question was,
Mhm.
Kevin. The question was, at what point does? What was the question?
shit, nigga, you don't want to
All
ask
right.
it.
No. What was the question? The question was The question was, at what point does
Some loyalty.
Family.
the loyalty, where your loyalty, where's it lie at?
Well, see,
And we're not talking about a slick verse in a song.
Yeah.
We're talking about we're talking about
well,
true feelings now. Supposedly, if we believe in what they're saying, so that means that if we believe that Kanye and I can't believe we spend so much time on this, but if Kanye and
Travis Scott.
no, the girl
Kim.
he's married to, Kim Kardashian, if they truly love each other and they're a family.
Right.
If Travis Scott and who's he with, Kylie or Jenny, if they truly are what they're saying they are, so that means they're just like us.
Yeah. Yeah.
With their family and stuff. At what point does your loyalty lie with them? And so what I'm saying with that means, because if your loyalty is with your family, then Travis Scott and Kanye do, whether they like each other or not, which supposedly they're supposed to be, they like each other. There's a loyalty there that lies that I'm not going to let you come. I can't let you come in on my album. Now you might be my boy and everything. I might agree with what you say, but the one place that you can't come talk about my wife's family is on my album.
I don't know, man.
I
That's
mean,
tough. Don't talk about my wife, but if you want to talk about
really, you
that
feel
idiot,
like
that idiot,
Well,
over
so
there,
so you wouldn't have a hang on. I'm sorry, Kel. I know you were trying to get in there, but so you wouldn't have a problem with. We can do it with us.
right?
You wouldn't have a problem with. We don't have albums, but me coming over to your house, sitting down at your house, and start talking about your wife's family.
I think we missing something.
Hang on real quick. I asked that question. You don't have no problem with that, because I'm gonna say if it's the other way around, first of all, I wouldn't even expect that from you, because out of respect, I know you wouldn't do that. But if
right.
I wouldn't, I would. We would have an issue, Tony, if you came to my house, and even if you talk about somebody I don't like, but if you're sitting there in my house talking about my wife's family,
yeah.
and my wife's brother or whatever, talking about how he's a piece of shit, or because remember the line is kind of fucked up, because it comes from Drake used to fuck Kim Kardashian. It all starts from that, so it's rooted deep. So you're gonna come over to my house, start all this shit, and I'm supposed to be like cool with that. That's just crazy to me.
Okay, well, that, and I mean I think that's the thing that
Keep that shit off of my album. You can put it out, but don't put it on my album.
but the thing is like, okay, but the thing is you also got to think though. Who's to say what kind of relationship they actually have?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
He said it, but that's the thing.
Kanye can come to you and tell you what to do with your own album, and he's like,
Okay,
go whatever the fuck.
but what I'm
and you're thinking, fuck you, dude. Don't tell me what to fucking do with my own album.
See, you're not looking at it. You're not looking at it like I'm asking you to look
Yeah.
at it, though.
Right.
You're right about that. But what I'm saying is he keeps putting out little hints, like I fucked Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
He said he did it in the Kiki, Do You Love Me? He does it. He's doing it all through these little things, and Kanye's addressed it a couple times. So what I'm saying is, whether he did or not, I'm not saying don't put it out there.
Right.
Don't put it on my album. You can't come to the brother-in-law and put it on his album.
Well, see, I think that's where we have the problem.
That's where the problem is. You
I
can't
think
do
we,
that.
I think we have the problem is this though. You have this relationship that you're saying that's supposedly there now between Kanye and Travis Scott, but we have no evidence of that. It didn't
this is
seem
an
like
assumption.
we don't. I don't see where Kanye's did tracks for Travis Scott and they friends and they grew to know each other. And now then they got a relationship with the families and now they're all this big family. Like us, we've been knowing each other for years.
Hang on. There is proof that they were they've spoke with each other before. They've spoke on each other before. They both.
I think Travis wrote for him.
And don't they both had a sneaker deal or some shit too with was Travis Scott with Adidas
Travis is
too?
with Nike.
I think Nike. He's with Nike.
Oh, he's with Nike. You're right. But they do have a
But the fact
relationship.
is this. So now you have Drake, who's been with Travis Scott for a while. Drake and Travis Scott have been together for a while. Just put this back on. Drake, they've been doing records for a while together. So when he comes on there, he sends them, he does the verse. Travis probably ain't thinking nothing about it. But when he hears it, he should be like, oh shit.
No. There's
Hey,
no
let
way.
Me holler at Drake
Kev,
and tell him
Kev,
slow
there
that
is-
shit down,
Kev,
or
there
let me tell
is
Kanye
no-
what's going on, or whatever it is. At some point, you're gonna have to address it. But
Kev, there's no way in the world you send a track out, a song out,
Yeah.
and especially, to anybody, but especially to Kanye, and you get it back, and you don't really analyze everything
I
that
said
he just
heard it.
said.
He heard it when he got back. He should have been like, okay, I got to talk to Kanye and I got to talk to Drake. Like,
No,
damn.
it ain't even really no talking about it. It's just like it's telling
Drake, you can't put that on
Drake,
there.
you can't put that on there.
But he didn't.
What do you
He
mean
did.
didn't? He
The
did
fuck
put
he
it on
did.
there.
I know, but he didn't. Like he ain't say nothing to Drake. Say, hey, you. I don't
No, he
know.
didn't. You're right.
Kanye
It
come
wanted
back
to be
with
in a hot
something.
song.
That's what I'm saying.
I know what you're trying to say,
I know
bro,
what
but
you're
it's
saying.
still.
I'm not discussing whether it's hot song. It's one of my. I love the
I
song.
love that shit.
I love the song, and I love.
It's
and hang
crossing
on.
the line.
And
It's
Drake's
crossed the line.
and Drake's part is my favorite part. I love Drake's rapping in it. I
Yeah.
do. But what I'm saying, I'm not speaking on the song, the
Right.
quality
He
of the
crossed the
song.
line. Right.
I'm speaking on. I was trying to speak about where your loyalty lies with your girl.
Family, I would have had a problem with it.
And when it comes to your boys and with everything else, where do you draw the line at? And I'm saying,
Officially, I would have had a problem with it because I would have been like, man, I don't want you to do that
Because
that's I'm messing with it.
it
His
goes
wife's
it goes
sister.
both ways.
It ain't cool like that. You know,
It goes
don't do
it goes
that.
both ways. It goes one way like this. You can look at it from the way I said that as somebody who's it's my family and shit, my brother-in-law and stuff like that. You can't come on my thing and say it. You just can't say what you want to say, but you can't say it on my track.
Not on my track. Yeah.
And then
yeah.
the other thing it comes from is, you know what? You're supposed to be my boy. Why would my boy disrespect me like that? Because it is disrespectful.
Yeah,
Check it out. I'm saying that I fucked your sister-in-law. And I'm coming, but so you don't have no problem with that. You don't have no problem with me.
No.
You don't have no problem with me coming in your house talking about your brother's wife and me hitting around like the whole time we drinking and shit. Like, ooh, you know what?
Yeah,
I
but
might have hit that. I might have hit that.
But that's what everybody's saying, and that's the hang up on Kanye, is that
You knew who you
Drake
married?
hit him,
You knew you
and
married?
Drake lives around the corner from the house. But that's the assumption. But the thing is like nobody else has spoken about it. Kylie hasn't said shit about it.
No, that's not true though.
What did you say?
No, I'm not saying it's not true, but you gotta remember Kylie's a different person. Kylie don't say shit about nothing. Have you heard Kylie say anything about anything? Kylie's the only one who does shit right. She doesn't speak on anything.
Oh yeah, she doing some right.
But what I'm saying is she doesn't speak on anything. What I'm saying is that when we go back to get back to the where I started at,
right.
is that we said that I felt that Travis Scott had a right. I mean, I'm sorry, Kanye had a right to feel a way about Travis doing it. And the
Right.
reason I say that is because if you're supposed to be family, I would feel the same way if my brother-in-law allowed somebody to come into his house, since we're not making albums, because I'm not a rapper, come into his house and speak a certain way about me. It's just, if I'm a fly on the wall and I'm watching my brother-in-law allow somebody coming in, like, man, Eric, that nigga ain't shit. That motherfucker ain't this and that. And he just sitting there letting it be said. I'm kind of like, all right, I thought we was better than that, but now I know where we stand. So Kanye's got a right to feel, and believe me, I'm not siding with Kanye. I just feel like he has the right to feel a certain way about Travis Scott
He does.
allowing somebody to come on, and then that being the biggest song on the
But
fucking
that's
album too.
And that's the thing, man. You have the right to feel whatever it is that you want to feel, but at the same time, Kanye has a history of saying whatever the fuck he want to say.
I'm
feel
not-
the
I'm
way
not-
he want to say. I get
You're
it.
right.
I know what you're trying to
You
say.
know what? I know what you're
But
trying
at
to
the
say
same
too.
time, I don't know their actual. I would like to think that the assumption is that they're close because they married. Okay.
We're not trying to figure out what they feel for each other. We're saying as a brother-in-law, you shouldn't be that. There should be an issue with that.
Right.
Now, if we go what you're talking about, they might hate each other, for all we know.
Yep.
All right.
So if that's the case, If that's the case, and he felt like that's what he wanted to do, let somebody. Shit, we might him and Kylie or whatever her name is. They might both hate Kanye for all we know.
Yep.
So they're cool with it. They don't care what they say about Kanye. We all know that. I mean, that might be. I'm not saying we don't all know that, but
Yeah.
if that's the case, then they don't care what's being said. I'm saying in general, what I was trying to say, I was using them as an example, but what I was trying to say,
That shit need to be checked.
what I'm trying to say in general, where does the loyalty? Where do we cut it off at? Take Kanye and them out of it. Where do we cut it off at?
No, I
I'm
wouldn't
not
let
gonna.
that shit happen.
I would
wouldn't
never let that shit happen.
I wouldn't let that shit happen. But
There's no way in the world I would let that shit happen.
Right.
But on that level they at, we have no idea what the hell they at with it.
But at the
Simple as
same time, it's stirring that publicity stuff, man.
And that
in
could be
reality,
good.
for us, that's a no go for us.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a no go for us.
For
where
general
we just
brother
say,
walking down the
"Hey,
street."
we're not doing that shit." Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about my
I'll be
man's
sitting
and
like,
them.
wait a minute.
Whatever.
Who you talking about, dog?
Okay.
Oh no, we can't do that, bro.
If we say it's for publicity, who benefits from that?
All them
They
motherfuckers.
selling records. Shit,
There's only
all of
one
them.
motherfucker who benefits from that.
All them cats.
Who's
man.
that?
At this point, it's Kanye. Because think about it, Drake,
He's the only one that made a fuss.
he don't need the publicity.
No, of course not.
When Drake answers any of that stuff, which he's trying not to do, he's putting, speaking of emojis, he's putting emojis up. That's it. Drake, if he answers to any of that stuff, he's doing motherfuckers a favor.
Yeah,
Just like us.
that's the big.
If we
big
were
dog
if we were to mention Drake, and Drake
got mad,
puts us in it, got mad, and put us in his mentions, it just blows us up because nobody else was hearing us until Drake said something.
Yeah,
At
man,
this
Drake.
point,
I ain't trying to diss you, but fuck you if you gonna
Hey,
put me
Drake.
on. Fuck you if you gonna put me on.
It's called "Don't Be Stupid."
but Kanye at this point is stressing. I think he really feels like these people, everybody around. Think about it. Kanye's put out all these albums this year, right? All them flops. We talked about them. We thought Pusha T was probably the best out of
Yeah, it was the best
all
out
of them
of
that came out. Then I go with what's his name after him? Dude from
Kid
Chicago.
Ghost.
Yeah,
What's his name?
yeah. What's my man's name? Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
So,
Yeah.
but the rest,
Nah,
I'm not feeling none of them
Nah, it
albums.
didn't hit-
Truthfully,
Tiana Taylor's.
Yeah,
I ain't
couple-
feeling that one either. But
That was
I think
well,
people are afraid. I think people are
did-
afraid to say that one's bad. too.
She did come up with the remix. They got
Yeah, is that
Method
Kanye,
Man
though?
and all them. It's on her album, so I don't know.
No, that's the remix. The remix
It's
ain't on the
got,
album.
Method Man and
It's a Wu-Tang thing.
yeah, that shit. Clean.
But is that as I'm saying, that's a remix.
Kanye probably take credit for that shit too.
I don't know. But what I'm saying is that I think he's feeling some type of way that everybody's getting his attention this year.
Mhm.
You think about Travis Scott is up for record of the year or whatever like that. You got Drake up for
And
record of
his
the
shit
year.
ain't getting nowhere.
You got who else are they speaking on this year? There's a couple of people that they're speaking on this year. We
Your
leaving
boy
out.
Post Malone.
Yeah, of course, Post, but
Yeah.
yeah, I say of course, Post. I don't
Everybody
like
but
him either.
Kanye.
Yeah, but there's a
whatever's
lot
under-
of people getting
under
getting
Kanye's
a lot
label.
of talk,
Yeah.
and Kanye ain't getting shit
Not
Nope.
shit.
and getting shit.
That
And I
shit
think he
was
feels.
garbage.
I think he feels a certain way about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
think I'm sorry.
everybody put
you
the
got
label on
Cardi
him.
B and you got all them.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
them. The Migos, like I say, right? The Migos, not the Amigos.
Migos.
he got lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, he's got.
He
lost.
don't like that shit.
Can't nobody try. So ain't nobody speaking on him.
Yeah.
Because remember, he said he's gonna stay off of social media, and then all of a sudden, Sicko Mode comes out, and it's a banger. Oh,
You know what?
I gotta say something about that.
You know what that is? You know what that is? we ain't talked on Kanye West.
Too long.
way
Too long. Time to go.
You know what? Fuck Kanye West.
We gotta go.
We falling down the hole, bro. We
gotta go.
because I feel I was about to go a lot further with it. Like, you know
Nah,
what?
let's
What
go.
are we doing, man? Fuck Kanye.
Nah, let's go.
Move on now. That
You know what?
805 you was drinking since
yeah,
we
we
move on.
fuck Kanye, man.
Let's go.
I don't know why we
I'm
talking
good.
about that.
Let's go.
motherfucker, man.
All right, I got you.
God damn, man.
Push on.
I was about to start talking about that motherfucker's clothes again, bro.
Man, push on. Push on. Push on.
Okay, you right.
Nah, let's go,
What we
let's
got?
go,
What we
let's
got?
go.
What we got?
That nigga don't got him down a rabbit hole. He can't get out of it. He's like, shit.
I can't-
Where the ladder at? Where the ladder?
I ain't got
Get
to the point where I
fuck out
can't
this
stand
motherfucker.
that motherfucker, man.
I get shit on him all day. I can shit on him all
I would
day.
fight that nigga, man. I
can
would have
shit
no
on him.
problem socking that nigga if I
I
seen
would
him.
drink a lot of milk and just shit on him all
If we
day.
seen him and you said, "Hey, Eric, run up there and sock him," if that nigga didn't have
He's
security
sorry.
all the way, I'd sock the shit out that nigga.
I just,
Damn.
no,
I don't like him. That nigga holds us, bro. He did us wrong. He had us thinking that he was one of us, and then that nigga, as soon as he got on, he made $150 sweatshirts.
we still.
Fuck that nigga,
But the
man.
Magna
Who the
hat-
fuck-
I'm going to Tommy Hilfiger right now.
I'd rather
Fuck
give.
you.
I'd rather get a white man my money.
Damn.
Mr. Ralph Lauren.
I ain't lying. I'd rather get a white man my money than a nigga that's shuffling and shucking and jiving for the white man. This motherfucker. This motherfucker did it in front of everybody at the White House.
That motherfucker with the Magna hat on. Oh my god.
I'd rather give it to
See?
anybody else.
When they impeach this
All
motherfucker,
year, man.
you gotta take that motherfucker. with
He had a fucking bad year.
Fuck him, man.
All right, man. Come on. Let's push on, man. I can't.
You know, you kind of look like that nigga, man. I might
a
suck.
little bit. A little bit.
I'm
But if you
this
sock me,
shit.
I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Okay, I ain't trying to sock you. That nigga is a black belt. I ain't gonna sock him.
I'm gonna fight you back.
I ain't gonna fight that nigga. Ain't going. Anybody got a topic?
Cause that shit hurt, nigga. Being socked hurt. I can't just take it.
Oh,
It
you
hurt.
know what?
Shit, nigga.
Can I say
Say it,
rest
bro.
in pieces to
Wait.
That nigga
I
said
didn't
in
approve.
pieces.
Rest in pieces. This
Man, hold
motherfucker, when
on.
they blow up.
Damn, nigga,
Retake-
that-
Wait a minute. You know what?
Rest-
I didn't
rest in
approve. I
peace.
didn't approve none of these rest in pieces, bro.
rest in peace.
Wait a
Who?
minute. Are we about to be sad?
Who?
That depends on you.
Don't say. You better not say George Bush.
Nigga, who?
Nah, man.
Okay. Go ahead.
Who?
Penny Marshall.
Ah,
From Laverne and Shirley.
Shirley.
Yeah,
Shirley.
man.
She died when she died.
Today,
probably
wasn't it?
today.
Today, yeah.
today,
Penny
man.
Marshall.
Man, you know what?
That was a good
Rest
ass
in
show.
peace, bro.
Rest in
Penny
peace, right?
Marshall.
Yeah.
Man,
Hey,
can we just
Laverne.
before you skip the next one? Can we reflect on Laverne and Shirley for a
That
minute,
shit
man?
was the shit, dog.
Spin
that's
off
how-
from Happy Days.
Think about it.
When
That's
she came
that's
out, they came in Happy Days, remember?
Spin off.
Yeah.
now. You know what? I'm not gonna act like I remember Laverne and Shirley like when it was like prime time, because I was watching Laverne and Shirley during like after school when it used to come on like with Happy Days and all that stuff. But it was a time when Laverne and Shirley was a prime time TV show.
Shit.
I don't remember when it-
Because
Huh?
I always saw them on Happy Days.
Yeah, we always seen it when it was
yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Yes, it came when we used to watch Laverne and Shirley, bruh. It used to come on
That's
like
gotta be
at
70s,
5
huh?
o'clock and 5
Early
o'clock.
80s, 70s.
When we used to watch it, it
I
was
used to watch
early 80s,
the back to back.
like 80s.
The Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah, but that was Laverne. Like Happy Days was a prime time show at one
Happy
time,
Days was prime time. Yeah.
Yeah.
and Laverne and Shirley was a spinoff of that.
Yeah.
This is a spin off of
So it used to be a prime time show.
Damn.
But when we used to watch it was right after the cartoons start coming off, because you remember they went from cartoons after school to Laverne and Shirley. I mean to Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, and that stuff.
1974.
See, and we were watching it in the
Okay,
Was
80s.
Happy Days is 1974 to 1984.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Laverne and Shirley was
Had to
what?
be right in the 84,
No.
80 something.
Shirley- No, that's Laverne. They did a whole lot of spin-offs of shit. Goddamn.
I'm telling you, bruh. It was prime time at one time.
1976
See, and we were watching it in the 80s.
Yeah, 1976 to
until
83.
1983.
So,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying, when we were watching it, though, we were watching the
In the
the
80s.
reruns or whatever that was coming on.
Yeah.
We weren't watching it during prime time.
I
Yeah.
think I might have been watching it on prime time.
I watched it.
See, I don't remember watching it
Because
in
if
prime
it's
time.
until 83,
I'm like him. I was
Yeah.
watching it when it was coming on with Happy Days, but it was coming on probably about right before the news or something, right before
Yeah,
that
and I was getting all
that
kinds of
that 4
we
o'clock
probably would have.
hour.
We probably started watching it like later in those episodes.
Yeah.
Because if it's like from 1970,
You know what?
to 83,
I just don't remember watching that in prime time. Like there's some shows I remember watching in prime time. Like I remember watching The Jeffersons in prime time.
Right.
I remember watching because they should be right. Was it right after Archie Bunker or right before Archie Bunker?
I know for sure I watched because I watched Archie Bunker with my grandma.
I used to watch it. I didn't get it. I remember I remember as a
It
kid.
was, I didn't think it was funny.
Yeah.
You
I
go back
didn't
on
get
later
it.
and
Yeah,
watch
now
it,
you
then
watch
crack
it. That
up.
shit funny as fuck.
You crack up like.
But as a
crazy
kid,
shit.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, I didn't get
Yeah,
it.
And I think that came
I don't know
on.
why the
On
hell you
I think
watching
it
this
came on
dumb
on
shit.
Sundays. Did it come? What day was that?
I don't know.
I used to be on. You watch that dumbass show.
Yeah.
I just wait for him to call. What's his name? Dummy or something like that.
Oh, the
Who?
son.
The son-in-law
Oh
Dummy.
yeah.
I never got.
But he had hella
racial
the
undertone.
racial joke. I never got the
I
racial
never got the
jokes
racial
when I was a
undertone.
kid.
Yeah.
But now I look
Ex-
at it, I'm like,
Ex-
wow.
Except for when he kissed Sammy Davis Jr.
But do you actually remember that as a kid, or do you remember that as a?
when he was a kid? Because
So I don't remember as a kid. I remember watching it during the reruns and stuff.
Yeah, and you know what? And the thing is, a lot of
I've seen it
those
so
old
many
shows,
times since then.
We probably watched it when they probably couldn't think of any other shows, and they just kept on putting reruns on there.
It wasn't that they couldn't think of other shows. They were just doing. They just did well.
It was some crazy.
Yeah,
ass
Yeah, they
shows.
follow. I mean, we think about all the even like when we think about what was Jack Ripper, Jack
Three's Company.
Three's
yeah,
Company.
like even like Three's Company and them. We remember if you might be able to remember because that's a little later, but you might be able to remember those in prime time. But the majority of the shows we watched was when we was watching those reruns and stuff.
Yeah.
We used to
They
watch them.
run them off.
Yeah, they just they used to watch 2-3 of them in a row,
Yeah.
and they would do that all the time, bruh.
That's it.
I mean, I think that's a lot of the shows that we actually watch was during those rerun times.
Yep.
Yeah, that's another. I remember what's the name of the show I used to watch? What was Alice's show? Mel's Diner. What was it called? One Day at a Time. That's another one that.
One day at a time.
That was another one that was a
But
prime
Mel's
time
Diner.
show. That was a prime
Yeah.
time show.
Yeah.
But we watched it more on, the reruns.
Yeah.
You kind of remind me of Snyder, Tony.
Oh, the thin mustache. I love that Schneider, man. He had his tool belt, vest, and shit.
Snyder was about getting the ladies too, though.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he
He's about getting
was.
the ladies.
He was the super, whatever they for that. I was like,
Yeah,
shit, go knock
Snyder wasn't no
yourself out.
joke.
He was like, man, he was rapping to all them girls, man. Fuck that.
Man, are we talking about anything else tonight?
Nah, but
Topics? You right
know,
there. I love talking about that time because those were good
Those
times.
are good times, but you'd be funny. It's kind of weird that all the stuff, all the big movies that she directed.
Who directed?
Penny Marshall.
Oh, we talking about Penny Marshall. That's right. Rest in
Yeah,
peace,
so
Penny Marshall.
she directed Jumpin' Jack Flash with Whoopi.
With Whoopi.
Big.
With
Tom
Tom
Hanks.
Hanks. That was big. For
That
him.
was big.
That was big.
And that female baseball team, the League of
Oh,
Their Own.
League of Their Own.
She
Yeah,
did that. She did that too.
She did
That
that
was good
shit
shit.
too.
That was a good movie.
Fuck, but big though.
Yeah.
That was the shit.
And as a Laker fan and living in
Yeah.
Sacramento, she had a lot to do with us because she was at all the Laker games, during their run. And then when the Kings was making their thing, she was here in Sacramento supporting the Kings it was a trip because it almost sounded like she had gave up the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
And she was a Sacramento Kings fan because she was here all the time back.
Yep.
So you got hot nigga?
Yeah, I did. That's right.
Open the door.
She was
that
very
cool.
influential
cool that shit out.
because remember what she used to drink on Laverne and Shirley?
Yeah.
Schlitz malt liquor? No, what was it? Pabst Blue.
Fucking Pepsi and milk.
Oh,
That nigga drank every alcohol there was.
I was trying to think
I
of
thought
the
it
name
was
of what was the
Pepsi.
name of the beer? What was the name of the
It
beer
was like a
place?
Milwaukee something.
Shots.
They worked at a brewery or
Shots
or a
or
beer.
whatever.
Shots or
with
something like
Liggy
that.
and
Shots.
with Lenny and Squiggy.
Yeah, shots.
Hello.
I gotta be.
I love those dudes. Those are the only
know
dudes.
what,
They
though?
could never get away with that shit because they get shot right
Yeah.
now to this day because
Yeah.
them dudes just walked in.
Right
Hello.
in the motherfucking house every time. Just
You
kick
know
on
what?
the
I'm
door.
gonna be truthful with you too. It's another show that, as I got a little older, I liked. But when it was actually on, I would watch it. But I wasn't a big Laverne and Shirley fan. I used to watch it because it was, it came on.
Right
but-
at the Happy Days.
yeah, so I watched it. But I used to like Laverne. That's had a big L on his shirt all the time and shit.
Laverne was a hottie, dude. She
No.
was,
Slow
That's a
down,
big
like
cry.
Shirley.
That was a
slow
big
down,
cry.
slow down, Junior. She wasn't no hottie, bro.
She was a little fast.
Oh,
was
I
wild.
thought you were saying
Yeah,
she was
she was
hot.
wild,
Like
she was
we
a
should be
little
all
fast.
She
on
get
her.
caught in the back of a pickup quick.
Okay, that
She was
I agree
fast.
with you. She was hot. She was like,
Fonz hit 'em.
no, she ain't
Yeah.
hot. She was fast
Yeah.
Sorta.
because she wasn't hot.
Sorta. Because remember, she had her dad.
She was fast.
Yeah, she was fast. Because I remember that episode when they showed up. Shirley was with.
So if you had to choose,
Cunningham.
if you had to choose out of one, are you picking Shirley? Or are you
Nope.
picking Laverne?
I'm taking Laverne.
That's the one you want to have a relationship with.
That's the one I'm having sex with.
I didn't. Why do you always change?
Oh,
Why do you
shit.
always change the question?
That
No, because
motherfucker.
Shirley's corny.
I said, which one are you having a relationship with?
Laverne.
What about you, Care?
I'm gonna look at the picture one more time.
This nigga put up the picture.
Gosh.
I'm going Laverne too, man.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Shirley.
Remember, she was dancing. She was messing around with what's his name?
Oh yeah, I'm going with Shirley. I'm this nigga go through. Yeah, I'm going with Shirley, bro. Because Laverne had
I
it.
told you.
Laverne got features that you can't get over.
You can't. But
She have Bevo Lottie. She got way more body.
Yeah, but that. But
Shirley's the brunette.
Yeah. We looking at them.
I know I gotta go with Shirley, bro, because I can't get past that schnozzle.
There was her daddy right there.
I mean, she ain't bad looking, but if I had to choose out the two, yeah, I'm picking Shirley.
Because remember, Shirley was seeing what's
Shirley
his
looking
name?
like an average white girl.
Yeah, because she was like
Laverne Jewish?
Yeah,
Is she
something like
Jewish?
that.
No.
Or Italian? What is she?
Laverne's
Italian.
Italian. DeFazio.
Oh, yep.
But
Look at what was old dude's name? Carmine?
Carmine, that's Shirley's dude. He used to
Man,
dance.
that nigga's horrible. He was horrible, bro. He couldn't sing or dance, but he used to do that shit every show. Bro,
man
I'm
came
going
on there and
with-
started
I'm going
Perrier.
with- Come on, rough.
Go ahead.
That's
Go ahead.
So
I know you-
tone. Which are you? Yeah,
Dude, I'm hitting Laverne.
you crazy,
That's
bro.
a boy over there, Eric.
Laverne look like
You
a
calling
woman.
Shirley a little boy?
Yeah, that's a
Yo,
little boy, man.
Laverne look like a woman.
Yeah. Look at man.
Look at
Little
him too.
boy, dog.
Both of them. Look at them.
No, Laverne look like
Oh
a
man, fuck
woman.
y'all, man.
I'm
Go
just
ahead and be with that little boy.
I'm sorry, Eric. I can't do it, dog.
Hey, so who y'all messing with? So who y'all choosing over for
Who?
to hit?
I
So
don't
this
know.
is
Three's Company?
so this no.
Oh.
Damn, man.
Woo!
So
Shit.
no, we're not talking about relationship. We're talking about hitting them. Who you picking out of Walona and Velma? And what was it? Walona and
Thelma.
and Thelma.
Damn, that's a hard one, dog. I ain't.
You talking about hitting? Think now. See, you think
That's
it's
a hard
simple.
one
Now
for me.
think about it for a
That's a
second.
hard one for me.
That's the easy one for me. I go first.
I know you.
I'm going with the next door neighbor.
Winona.
We talking about hitting them.
Hitting.
Who you think was more better at hitting? She was. Remember, she was always was like.
She
She was
was
always
Winona was sassy.
Dog.
Winona was sassy.
Yeah, man.
They try to play Thelma as a little
Thelma-
kid. Like Thelma is like
Yeah.
she wasn't like she's innocent.
They knowing damn well she was built.
Shit, I'm going with Walona.
I know. Yeah, I mean everybody would go with.
I know who you going. You going with Buffalo, but
I'm going.
Booker.
With Thelma.
You going with
You going with
Thelma?
Thelma?
I'm going with.
Cause he
That's
thinking
the
about
obvious.
You know what he thinking about?
Young.
He thinking about young and she
Oh,
look good
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah,
He ain't
nah,
thinking
I'm going-
about
yeah.
who the sexy.
Me and Eric we talked about this before. I'm
the
going with
sexy one is the one
Winona.
who's going to.
Sexy.
I'm gonna
Walona
pull him up.
was hella sexy,
I'm gonna
bro.
pull him up for you.
No, it's sexy.
We're gonna get some pictures. There's Walona,
Yeah.
right there. Just Thelma, right there.
Yeah, no, think I know what they look like.
Uh-huh.
Walona was bad back then, bro.
What was Thelma?
I wish I did have a next door neighbor, Miss Walona looking like
I'm
that.
sneaking
Cross-
over there.
Walona was bad though.
I don't know why JJ
Hey,
and Michael
but ain't
go over
nobody
there.
messing with what's her name?
Look at her. There she is. Right there.
Esther. I mean, what was her
Florida.
name? Esther Rowe, Florida. Wasn't nobody trying to fuck Florida.
Take a look at her right there. Right there. They back to back. See him?
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, if
That
I was
girl
Michael,
feet.
I would have went
That
over
girl
there
was
every day.
violent.
We talking about a good fuck though.
Michael was gay. We talking about bringing him up for.
Nah.
We talking about there you go with that gay shit again, bro. You so
Why
homophobic,
Michael
bro.
like that? Michael wouldn't like that.
That nigga was gay.
Even you know he was.
That nigga was fruity. No, he tried to join the gang
Join the
one
gang.
time.
join the
Yeah,
gang.
then he put the jacket in the oven.
He was trying to hide it. He
Yeah.
was trying to hide it from his mama.
Mm,
You can't be pulling that bullshit in there. You can't. How you gonna be
They ain't
gangster
showing
disciple?
the pictures.
Nigga, could you imagine being in love with Florida?
James,
Nigga, I ain't never
got
met
paid.
nobody in Florida.
They got paid.
Flow Rider.
Shit, that's a cast race. You don't want to see nothing. That's the now.
That's Booker T right there. I mean, Booker
There's
T. That's
Bookman.
Booker Washington. Booker, whatever his name. What the fuck is his name? Booker
Bookman.
what?
Bookman.
Bookman. I said Booker T. Who is Booker T. Washington? Ain't he a activist or some shit?
Something
Booker T.
like that.
Washington, yeah. That's a damn shame you a black man don't know. That was Jet Magazine, bro. Man, what's that time?
Nope.
Ain't seen
No.
it. Ain't seen it in
Man,
years.
remember the Jet Beauty?
Early '90s. Yep.
You remember the Jet Beauties?
I had that. Oh, those posters, man. If you
Man,
didn't
I used to
post
be in the
those
middle. I
up
used to put them up in my barracks. Anyway,
for
so
the week.
I think we done. Man.
That was a good flashback though, bro. I like.
All
that.
right, since you
Appreciate
brought it up, Kev, I was at Tone. Since you brought it up, Tone, Three's Company. Which one's number one?
Okay. No.
So they all fall
No,
on
wait,
different
wait.
things.
Wifey or hit?
So-
Wifey.
So who's
or
wifey?
hit?
Who's wifey?
Wifey?
Yeah, who's
Is,
it.
wifey?
The short black hair chick.
Brunette. Yeah.
Janice?
Yeah.
Janice.
Yeah.
That's wifey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only two. There's only two, huh?
There's two.
Yeah. Then Chrissy.
And Chrissy's it.
Chrissy's hit for sure.
Chrissy ain't no. She don't remind. She don't look like good sex though to me.
No,
She
man.
too fucking goofy, man.
Duh.
She even too goofy for sex. That's how goofy she is.
But they had another one that came in there.
She
to
cause
replace
think
her.
about
No, they
it.
replaced
She
her.
never played. She never played serious at all. Not even when it was time for love. She still played goofy. It's like it's.
She was the goofy blonde.
I know, but it's like it's a way of being goofy blonde, but still goofy blondes have always been known to have sex. Goofy was still like bad when it came to sex. I mean, it was that's where they were.
Dude,
You know what? Janet, you go back there right there. Janet, like she got a little something happening there, bro. Look at her.
they were all wearing those
Look at that.
high- them
Show
shorts.
that one. Look at Janet. Man, I don't know. I'm thinking of Janet,
She
bro.
like Pat Benatar. You put, but a lot of them times they were wearing the short shorts.
So
That shit's good. That shit.
But
look
no
good as
booty.
fuck.
that don't look that good, bro. Ain't no booty at all.
Man, here we
That shit
go.
was bored like a man. That was like a.
This motherfucker here.
I'm just being real with you. You know, with
I
no
get it.
booty on
I
Three's
get
Company.
it. But it was a TV show, so you either pick one or the other.
Okay, but you said that when they was fine with them shorts on. Them shorts
They
look
looked
like
good because it was all
man, it was
fucking
long
legs.
as hell. They're like a long ass back.
How old were you?
Even back then, I was like, she got a long
You
ass
a-
back.
You a damn lie.
No, I'm not, because I was used to looking at black girls. I'm growing up around black. I see booty. I used to look at them white girls and say, they look funny with that long ass back. Can we edit that out? Because we got white girls. We got white girls that listen to this thing.
3 white listeners.
But now they got booty.
Huh?
Jane Fonda Fitness don't hook them girls up. You can't
Jane
tell
Fonda
me.
ain't got nothing to do with their booty, bro.
I'm talking about the fitness. Them exercising.
That
working
ain't
it
got
out.
shit to do with their booty.
Yeah, man.
Jane
They-
Fonda is another one with a long back.
Yeah, man. They ain't got that. She got
Don't
that
blame
shit
that.
together.
Please do not give Jane Fonda that credit, bro.
I'm not giving her credit. I'm saying working out.
Jane Fonda ain't got shit to do with that.
Jane Fonda was for Caucasians.
That's who he's talking about, white girls.
These Caucasians. They ain't working on no booty.
You don't never give Jane Fonda. Don't ever, never give Jane Fonda
talking
credit
about-
for booty.
Jane Fonda Fitness. They start working out. You know, forget it. I'll let it go.
Yeah, you're right.
Let
that
it go. Let it go. If
Let
you
that
don't
go.
understand, just forget it.
Let that go.
Let it go.
Now we out of the 70s TV shows.
Because they got everything to
asses.
do with surgery and steroids and chicken.
That fool said
Foster
surgery,
Farm.
steroids, and chicken.
I said steroids in the chicken.
Oh,
In the chicken. That's why everybody got booty now.
So do we get in this conversation about this bullshit that's going around now?
which part?
I hope you ain't talking about the R&B kings.
These trolls.
So who you talking about then?
These trolls that's calling themselves kings of R&B.
That's what I knew he was going to go to. So,
If you must talk about it, Tone, go ahead.
Shit.
Well,
say your
let me
piece.
go. Let me go first,
Listen,
and let
kid.
Tone talk about it.
Listen, kid. Listen.
Hang on. Before you give a list, I just want to say my part, and you can go.
Go ahead, say your part.
As far as the king of R&B goes, first of all, R&B has been like the definition of R&B. It's like it changes sometimes. If I had to pick a king of R&B, fuck, and you cancel out R. Kelly because that nigga's a child toucher.
And his name comes up.
Yeah, but he's the one that I probably would have named the king of R&B. So if I take him out, and because I don't like Bobby Brown, I gotta go with.
Even though he was titled King
I
of
saw,
R&B. back
he
in the day.
titled
That
himself.
nigga was the king of rocks and blunts.
Exactly. I'm gonna go with Luther.
Hey, you guys ain't fans.
Luther is the
I'm
king
a
of.
fan, but damn, dog.
I'm not.
Mm, fans.
Luther is the king of
I know
R&B.
Eric.
Then, if I take out them other two people, Luther is. And all these
Bobby
new,
was good, but-
all these young people they naming, I don't know none of them motherfuckers.
The fact is what Eric said, man. R. Kelly is probably the king of R&B, but he a child tester. So
and
you
if I
can't
gotta
fuck with
pick
him.
out of the young people,
You can't fuck with him.
I don't know none of this stuff, but I know the ones they talk about the most. I guess Chris Brown would be it. That's just
Yeah,
by
he
me.
could be up there.
That's just
He's
that's
up
just
there.
but
Well,
that's just
Usher
by
was
me
definitely up
knowing
there.
people talking about him. They say Usher. I don't put Usher as a thing. I don't think he has enough.
Usher was good though.
Man, he's
Usher-
good. He's a
yeah,
nice
like
entertainer.
Chris
But
Brown.
if you put Usher up
definitely-
there, I feel like you got to put. Even though I know Usher's been way more successful than
But these-
Neo in there. I think Neo is
These new
nice too.
motherfuckers. Who's the new dude? That just what's his name? I know you know Tone.
Jeshwan or some shit.
Jacquees.
Jacquees.
I don't even know who the fuck
That's his
that
name?
is.
All these cats, all these little younger cats, they trolls. I'll give you props if you come out and say
Close that door. It's cold.
you say generation wise. If you come out and say
the newest.
this generation, I feel like I am the guy. But even older guys like Bobby Brown say
You say this generation. What generation? You
this
talking about?
generation, these younger generations.
You say you're the guy.
No. These guys are saying they're the kings of R&B. I give them more props if they say, in my generation where they're young,
And,
they're
oh,
20s.
So you give them more props if they say
If they say
I'm
it
the
right.
I'm the king of hip. I'm whatever. I'm the king of R&B in my generation.
In my generation,
Okay.
right. If they say it that way, because even Bobby
Well,
Brown.
I think he did say it like that. He did say that.
Yeah, but then there's other people that come in and say, no.
Yeah.
you lie.
People.
Because even
interpret
Bobby
it
Brown
different
says
ways.
that he's putting Usher and Chris in the conversation. The younger, as far as their
Nobody give a fuck what Bobby Brown said. That nigga ain't the king of R&B. I don't know why they give that nigga the king of R&B.
Whitney
But
called
they
that
gave
nigga.
him.
Okay,
They gave him that shit.
He gave himself that shit, and everybody just carried that shit.
He had it for a while though.
That nigga's not the king of R&B.
Of course, he's not the king.
You can't compare a Bobby Brown to Luther.
I don't know, bro.
What? That nigga said, I don't know, Kev.
I'm saying I don't know if Luther is.
You can't compare Bobby Brown to
You
Luther.
can't. Luther can sing.
Simple as that. There it is.
I mean, come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay,
Come
go
on.
ahead.
Bobby could put on a good show.
Bobby
Nah,
was
he
He
put on
made
good
he
stuff,
made
yo.
he made good music videos.
I didn't even think he could dance that good myself.
what?
He was
Bobby,
jamming. He
yeah.
was jamming a
Nah,
little bit.
that nigga-
I gotta give him
that
that
nigga
shit.
was-
He was
Bobby
jamming
was
this
gigging.
shit.
Man, fuck Bobby.
Bobby was a good entertainer.
I don't
I'll
like
give him
Bobby.
that.
He was a good fuck. He was good entertainment, but
Yeah.
he's got a long ways to go because
When he left,
Yeah.
when he left New Edition, I was through with him.
Damn.
no, he made a name of his own. So you know,
Yeah, I didn't like.
So,
Yeah,
far
but-
as the Jacquees Queese or whatever dude's name is, he ain't no fucking king of R&B. Just let that go.
Supposedly, I ain't never heard the guy, but supposedly he can sing, and he's like a real singer. Like they say, he
But you would-
sings.
but-
He sings
But
like
still,
he
you
sings
would have
everywhere
to
he
hear
goes.
of him. Like,
he's got something.
But we don't know him. That's another one of them times we was
Eric,
talking
he's
about.
got something.
Kev, this is
Eric.
another one of them things like we was talking about with Icon.
I understand that.
We don't know him.
I understand that. I understand that. Okay.
He said in his
Let's
time.
be realistic. Let's be realistic. Every little kid, when you say you the king of R&B, you know what I'm saying? When you the king of something like that, everybody knows who you are. There wasn't a person that didn't know who Michael Jackson was.
That's
He used
not-
to say he was the king.
But that's not true.
He was the
Kev.
king of pop.
That's not true,
But that's what I'm
Kev.
saying. We all knew who he was. Everybody knew. Anybody?
No,
white
we
people-
all knew who he
even
was.
white
There
people
was
knew
older.
who Michael Jackson was. Like
First of
Michael
all,
Jackson.
first of all, you can't compare Michael Jackson
He
to.
crossed over.
That's different.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, this dude said he's the king of R&B for now,
Yeah, for his generation.
for his generation. And what I'm saying is the reason why I know that we don't have to know him, because there were 6 other niggas that answered and said, no, he's not. I am. And we don't know who they are either. So it's showing us right there that we don't know these niggas in this generation.
They brought me see Trey Songz in there.
Trey
They
Songz, we know
brought-
Trey Songz.
No,
is.
you know Trey Songz. I know the name, but I don't know the
Neo
nigga's songs.
is.
I know who Neo is. They didn't say Neo though.
Nope.
Well, Neo should have been
It's,
the conversation if that dude was.
But there's a whole bunch of them. They named a bunch of cats. I don't know who the hell they are.
Oh God.
And they all look like rappers. They got dreadlocks and shit. Like, who are these? I thought they rap.
Yeah, but
These
the lot of
niggas
things
sing.
is, you a rapper or you a singer?
They say they singers. So I don't know.
But
I thought Drake was the king of R&B.
He rap his ass off though.
That nigga be singing too.
But that's the thing. It's like, is there R&B right now? This motherfucker, he spit on some. He drowned in some rum and coke.
Damn.
But that's the thing. Is like, is there really? I
does
mean,
R&B.
I mean, we're old heads.
R&B's making a comeback right now. Supposedly, that's what the R&B's making. It's a whole different sound for what we was used to. Because when you tell me R&B's making a comeback, I'm thinking I'm about to turn on something that sounds like Jodeci, or turn on something that sounds like, you know,
Nope.
the shit we listen to, and then we turn it on, and it sounds like almost like this rap shit. And I
Yeah, they get rap beats.
yeah,
with singing.
and like I say, I don't know it. I don't know it. So instead of me dogging it out and saying R&B sucks, I'm just gonna agree to. Guess I'm old. I don't know what R&B is with you guys. R&B's different now for them, because that's not R&B that I'm
R&B is
listening
different.
to.
Yeah,
That shit that I'm listening to with them, I don't know what the
The-
fuck that is.
the '80s and
I-
'90s
I-
R&B is
I
what
will
I'm
agree
used
with
to.
you. There's a possibility that we don't know who the king of R&B is because we don't listen to today's
I
music.
told
don't
you who
listen
the
to
king
radio.
of R&B is,
I don't
nigga.
listen to the radio like that. You're right. But I would assume that it would be somebody that somebody is talking about on a consistent level.
But Kev, here we go again. They are
What-
talking about, because think about it. This Jacquees cat, even though he said it and there's a lot of conversation, all the people who are talking about it, that they know who he is. They know Jacquees. They know what he's singing. I don't know a Jacquees song.
no.
I don't know
But
one.
I know a Jay Holiday song.
I didn't know who the fuck Jacquees was until he said something.
Look at Jay Holiday, and that's the thing.
He's in there. He's in
He
there.
shouldn't even be in the
But
conversation.
I don't even know who
'cause
Jay Holiday is.
Yeah.
He's the one that sing "Take It to Bed."
What's that song? Sing it to me.
You better not.
Hey
dog.
man,
Sing
you
the
have
song.
just a little bit of glitter in your eyes. You told me that.
Sing the song, nigga. Sing that song. Oh shit, the king of R&B.
I thought you would like that, man.
That's the king of R&B right there, nigga.
Where to find it, Tom?
You know? Oh shit! Hold on.
That was a good one.
Oh shit!
Can you find Jay Holiday? Nope.
I
Can't
Yeah,
find
I
that
can.
shit. No,
I
you
can.
can't. No, nobody wants to hear that.
Does anybody? You know what? Nah, never mind.
Let it rock, Tom.
What we at on,
everybody-
I thought we was ending the show. What we at on time?
We out. We out.
So
out.
what we got? No, wait, what we got?
What you got, Tom? What you gonna let
Man,
us
I
rock?
don't know, man.
You gonna play some the king of R&B he just played, so we can end it on
I
that.
don't know, man. I just figured out, put on somebody that can really sing.
Who is this?
Sing it, Double H. That's real R&B, boy. You better get them across. Sing it.
That's that shit right there.
That's
Cut
that
off,
light
cut
skinned
that off.
version. That's that light
That's
skinned
that,
version.
that's that shit. Wait a minute, is that Howard Hewitt?
Yeah.
Nigga, we said R&B. We didn't say the king of beige, folks.
Hey, that's that
kind of
light
shit
skin
is
version,
this?
baby. Hey, double
Y'all
light.
fucked it up.
we
man.
don't.
Nah, y'all-
You can't be the king of R&B. You got natural curls. You gotta have a
Natural.
process.
process.
You gotta have a process to be the king of R&B, nigga.
Man, what if he was mixed?
Oh, nigga, you can't be the king of R&B and have natural curls.
He
Nigga.
said
I
your
don't know.
shit's got to be rooted bad.
Yeah, you gotta have that shit.
Hold on.
Straight process.
You said he got. Joe Budden says you got to be on coke.
Yeah.
So which is it? You gonna be on?
You
coke?
gotta be on coke and have your
Look
shit
at your
processed.
nose.
That's some funny shit, dog.
Ah,
This
shit.
nigga played light skinned natural curled niggas. No.
Shit.
They got life
There'll
too
be
good.
nothing about
That was
that
a good
shit. Anyway,
All right. We
I
out
guess
this bitch. Let's do it.
So for the new year,
Yeah.
we're gonna change up some stuff. We're gonna start with this exit music.
We start with all the music. New year, we
the
come with
new,
2019.
new music too. The
New
beginning of the
music,
music we're gonna change too.
Everything.
We're gonna come with some
Uh.
a whole new look.
Uh,
It's gonna be like the new 2019 Taurus.
Taurus?
Taurus.
Taurus?
Oh,
Out of all the cars?
I guess that's a bad example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
cells.
The new Tercel, the new Toyota Cressida, whatever it's called, Cressida, whatever the fuck it was called.
2019 Toyota Yugo.
It's the new Chevy Beretta.
You a fool.
All right, nigga, send this.
Man.
Hey, Bar Tones line. Love you, ma.
Oh yeah, shout
sure.
out. Press go out to Kev's mom. Get it right.
You said
We got one more real quick. We got one more show before the year's up. Tune in. We're gonna do a recap of 2018. Best of everything. Best of. It ain't really best of. I guess it would be whatever the
End of
fuck
the
it
year.
is. Yeah, end of the year wrap up. So tune in. Our 3 listeners.
and hit us on IG,
Peace.
suckers.
Is it over?
It's over. The sooner you get, the sooner
You gonna sing to me now?
Dude, you can't have a twinkle in your eye when you ask me that.